Great to have registered dietitian Michelle Jaelin back on the show. And it's always great when you're on the show because you break down some of the myths and facts when it comes to nutrition.
Right.
Okay. And you always bring great little ideas and good information to help us out.
Well, thank you so much.
Especially with our heart and eating healthy for our heart.
Yes, so it is Heart Month, and there's a lot of myths and facts about Heart Month.
Okay.
So I'm going to talk about some of them. The first one I hear is nuts are high in fat, therefore bad for my heart.
I would say that is a myth.
Yes, actually, because in the 90s there was a whole fat-free era and everyone was going fat-free, but nuts have actually been shown to have a lot of great health benefits. Yes, they're higher in calories, they're higher in fat, but you know what? Here I partnered with Wonderful Pistachios. These are a smart, heart-healthy snack. A 50-gram serving has 11 grams of protein and 5 grams of fiber.
Is that a 50-gram serving in that little bowl there?
That is a 50-gram serving,
That's
yes.
that's what you can have, because like once you get eating those, they're kind of like especially like the barbecue ones.
Yes.
Like then you have like the whole bag, so you don't suggest eating the whole bag?
No, I do not suggest eating the whole bag.
Not the whole bag. That's the 50-gram serving. I also say too, because the little nuts, like to break them apart, I also like doing that because then you got to work for your food. You're like a little squirrel.
That's right. It's better for mindful eating, and I love to pair it with fruit, so like with that produce and protein, a lot of different snack combinations, and so many flavors so that you never get bored. Helps you stay nourished, good for heart health, and helps you feel good for the rest of the day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wine makes you feel pretty good.
Wine, okay, red wine is good for your heart.
It's a myth.
Yes, so the reason why that is because red wine has something called resveratrol, which is what you get from the grapes. But to get the benefits from the wine, you would have to drink a lot of wine, and too much alcohol we know is not good for us. So a standard serving of wine is 5 ounces, which is like one of these, and the limit, according to Canadian Centers for Substance Abuse and Addiction, is 2 per week. Now the good thing—
That's changed, yeah.
That has changed a lot,
Yeah.
but the good thing is you can get resveratrol from a lot of other different foods. So as I said, grapes, green tea, dark chocolate in small amounts if it's 70%.
What's it called?
Resveratrol.
Resveratrol.
Resveratrol. And also berries. So like your blueberries, your cranberries, your raspberries, too, of course, this is cranberry juice. Those are also great sources of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving into the red meat area. Okay.
Yes.
What about red meat?
Red meat is bad for your heart. That's what they say.
Well, just the obvious answer seems yes, or it's a myth.
Yes. Okay, so let's talk about this. Now, when they say red meat, they're talking about red meat as they're talking about processed meats. So bacon, hot dogs, sausages. I love bacon too for Sunday brunch, but it will never be a health food.
Right.
But a good cut of beef, like right here, a roast beef tenderloin. This is from PEI, Prince Edward Island, Canada's food island. It has a unique taste and texture from the nice terroir of PEI, and here I paired it with Wonderful Pistachios for a beef crusted recipe.
Oh, that's
here.
the pistachio crusted on there?
Yes.
Oh,
so you
that's
get
so
the
good.
benefits of both things for a hearty, nutritious meal. And of course, you know, also this is the beef from, it's certified island beef, and that's how you know.
And you cooked it perfectly. Lastly, quickly, what have we got in the end here, Michelle?
Yes, okay, healthy eating is flavorless, and I say that is wrong. So, because these are so many ways you can flavor your food. There are ways like with different vinegars. I have a low sodium soy sauce. I have all these spices here. MSG is actually—
Okay, we were talking about this in the break. Sorry, I just lifted it out. This is MSG.
That is MSG.
MSG isn't all bad.
No, it is. It has 1/3 less sodium than table salt, which is actually better for heart health.
Why does it have such a bad rap?
A lot of misinformation, poor research, you know, all that kind of thing.
But it does give it flavor too.
It does.
What do you taste MSG in that you wouldn't really know?
Parmesan cheese.
Parmesan cheese.
Tomatoes. Tomatoes.
Is that taste that you can't identify with?
You can't identify, but it's so good you can't figure it out.
So many options there too. Garlic, right?
Garlic, onions, limes, herbs. I got all these different things that you can flavor your food with. Vinegars as well. Yeah. It's tasty and good.
Yes, it is tasty and good. And you're always good on these segments. Love it. Where can people follow you?
At Michelle Jaelin.
Thanks for preparing all this and cooking that. Look at yummy. Okay, we'll be back on Morning Live on this Groundhog's Day. We'll see you in a couple.